Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are continuing with the same lesson, lesson 10, La Mode. This is the part 3 video, and the textbook which we are discussing right now is On to Jeune Class 9, the textbook prescribed by CBSE. I have done a large number of videos on this textbook, and all of them are present in the playlist titled Autism Class 9. The link to the playlist is given in the description box below. You can surely visit it and watch some videos if you haven't. As always, I am making a column here where you need to watch the videos which are related to the topics which we are discussing right now. So we were on page number 120. Okay, 120. À toi, qu'est-ce que tu portes? What do you wear? Number 1, à l'école, at school. Number 2, pendant une fête, during a festival. Subjective question. So, à l'école, you may write, you wear uniform. You wear the uniform, uniforme. And then, pendant une fête, during a festival, what do you wear? You can write, je porte les vêtements traditionnels, je porte les vêtements indiens. Or you can talk about the colors. Like in uniform, you'll be wearing quite monotonous colors, right? But in during festivals, you can wear vibrant colors, different colors. Like that, also you may talk about different clothing items. Like in school, you will be wearing what in the uniform? Like there would be chemise, une chemise, and a pantalon, a pant. Like that, you can write very well. It's an open-ended question. Number 2. Aujourd'hui, la mode est-elle différente dans ton pays? Today, the fashion, is it different in your country? Of course, fashion is something ever changing, right? So it's rapidly changing. Let's read what this book talks about. Les robes dans les années 90 étaient plus longues que les robes en un mi, no, sorry, en 1990. Okay, sorry, 80. En 1980. Fine. So, les robes. Okay, the dresses of the 90s were more long than the dresses of 1980s. Les femmes avaient les cheveux moins courts dans les années 80 que dans les années 70. So the ladies kept their hair very less shorter than in the years 80s than in the 70s. Les femmes d'aujourd'hui sont aussi coquettes que les femmes dans le passé. So, the women of today are as flirtatious as the women in the past. Mais c'est apparemment aujourd'hui qu'on porte les vêtements les plus confortables. But today, apparently today, we are wearing clothes more comfortable. Les plus confortables, most comfortable. Okay, I read some words like aussi, as same as, or les plus, most, or plus, more, moins, less. It reminds of a topic which is comparative superlative. I am having videos on these two as well, so you can watch it. The link is given in the description below. Fine, let's discuss in short, okay? Comparative superlative. Comparative superlative. Superlative, we go to the extremes. And comparative, we are doing comparison between two or more objects. Okay. First we have plus plus adjective. I'm not writing adjective full. It's clear. Adj is adjective. Plus que. Then moi. Plus adjective. Plus que. And then aussi. Plus adjective. Plus que. These are the three forms in which comparative exist, and superlative exist in two forms, which is le or la plus, plus adjective or le or la moi plus adjective. So plus means more, moi means less, aussi means same as or equal. And in superlative we have only two because we don't have a concept like most equal. Do we have it like that? Most equal, least equal, equal less, if we have to say. We don't have it, right? So we don't have OC in superlative. In superlative we have either most or we have least. Most, least, and we also put the article, respective article, depending on the subject of the noun, the gender and the quantity of the noun, and in particularly the gender, be is it masculine or feminine. And here we are doing a comparison: more adjective than, less adjective than, equal adjective than, like that. Where did I keep the duster? It's here. Fine. Superlative and comparative and superlative are discussed in much detail in my video, so you can watch these videos. The link is in the description. Perfect. Je révise que je viens d'apprendre. I revise what all I have learned. This is a very interesting exercise we have over here. Example is répond comme dans l'exemple. Respond like the given example. First one example is given. Sophie est la plus jolie des deux sœurs. Sophie is the most beautiful among the two sisters. No, elle n'est pas la plus jolie. Sa sœur Catherine est plus jolie qu'elle. No, Sophie is not the most beautiful. Her sister Catherine is more prettier than her. Basically, we need to do superlative, comparative in same sentence. Like in the first part we are doing superlative and in the second part we are doing comparative. Question is given and then we need to contradict by giving some fact. Simple enough. Let's begin. Interesting exercise. Tu as choisi l'ordinateur le plus cher sur le marché. So, did you choose the most expensive computer from the market? Then answer should be no. Je n'ai pas choisi le plus cher ordinateur sur le marché. I didn't buy the most expensive computer from the market. Then you can talk about who bought it, right? You can say c'est mon ami qui choisit, who chose, qui a choisi. Wait, let me just read it. Tu as choisi l'ordinateur le plus cher sur le marché. Okay, it does not mean that. Fine. Okay. Basically, in this sentence, it's coming that did you buy the most expensive ordinateur in the market? Then you can contradict it by saying that by taking some other brand's name, that computer is more expensive. Okay, so you may write Dell, HP, any brand, like Dell est plus cher que, you can write another brand, Lenovo for instance. Like you bought a Lenovo computer and you are getting asked that did you buy the most expensive one? No, Dell is more expensive than Lenovo, which means you didn't buy the most expensive one. Another way of doing this question could be that did you buy the most expensive one? No, it is my friend who bought the computer which is more expensive than mine. In that manner also it can be done. Second one we have La Tour Eiffel est le monument le plus haut du monde. The Eiffel Tower is the tallest monument in the world. No, it's not. But if we see like a 321-meter tall structure made in the end of 19th century, something great. No. La Tour Eiffel n'est pas le monument plus haut. It is not the most tall monument. Comma. Like currently, I believe Burj Khalifa is the tallest, right? So Burj Khalifa est plus haute que Tour Eiffel. So Eiffel Tower is not the most tallest monument. It is Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa is taller than Eiffel Tower. Another examples also could be taken like this Tokyo Tower, 333 meters, like any structure basically which is taller, right? Third one we have on end la vie de Lucknow et la plus chère. In India, Lucknow is the most expensive city. No, it's not. So third one would be no. La vie de Lucknow n'est pas la plus chère. It is not the most expensive one. Then you can say Mumbai est plus chère que Lucknow. Mumbai is more expensive than Lucknow, hence the statement is contradicted. Okay, number 4. Number 4 we have La Rajdhani et le train le plus rapide du monde. Is Rajdhani the fastest train in the world? No, right? So, no. Rajdhani n'est pas le train le plus rapide du monde. You can take example of any other faster train, say TGV. TGV or TGV est plus rapide que Rajdhani. Logic is simple. You need to contradict the statement. First you need to say that it's not the most, that is the superlative, and then you need to do the comparison by representing something which is more than the given item in stake. Okay. Moving to number 5. Perfect. In number 5 we have La Vache qui rit. Must be the name of some cheese. So La Vache qui rit est le meilleur fromage français. Okay, so La Vache qui rit. Name of the cheese. It is the most expensive cheese. Oh, sorry, not the most expensive. It's the best cheese, the best French cheese. Fine. So is Vache qui rit the best cheese? You have to contradict by saying no, right? No. La vache qui rit n'est pas le fromage, le meilleur fromage, meilleur, the best fromage français. It is not the best cheese. You can take any other name, say Camembert or Roquefort. Le Roquefort. La Roquefort est meilleur. No need to write this plus because meilleur is itself better. Et meilleur que la vache qui rit. It was a long question. Page number 120 over. Moving to page number 121. Let's see what does it have. Oh wow. Damn. Yeah. Cherche sur Internet. Search in internet. Wow. Question is itself saying that search on the net. Nice, nice, nice. First one is les noms de quelques couturiers célèbres. Couturier. Couture. Couture is fashion. Couturier, fashion designer. So you need to mention some famous designer, fashion designers. Okay, famous fashion designers, both French and Indian. Francais and Indian. Answer could vary from person to person. You may take up any. For example, in French, you are mentioning Dior and Chanel. In Indian, you can mention Sabyasachi is there, then Manish Malhotra is there. None of the brands are sponsoring this video. I'm just giving an example, okay? Uh, I'm just giving an example. Fine. And the second is les mannequins connus. Famous models. Mannequin. Mannequin, the word which we have in English, right? It's actually French, so mannequin. Mannequin is model. So you need to name famous models. I don't know any model as such. I don't know particular names. So you can search on the net and you can mention 2-3 models of France and 2-3 models of India. Perfect. Let's proceed. Uh, Question number 3. Imagine que tu es journaliste, okay? Imagine you are a journalist et interview a mannequin connu. Okay, imagine yourself to be a journalist and you are interviewing a famous model you know. Okay, je the role other. You have to play the role of both. You need to write the dialogues. So you can go like bonjour, bonjour, the basic salutation. Then you can talk about the question that why did you become a model? How is life in modeling? Then what is your experience? Quelle est ton expérience? Quelle est votre expérience? Comment vous devez mannequin in that manner? Then you can talk about the model's responses that okay, I became for this reason, I was interested for it. In that manner the dialogues can be framed very well. It's something very simple, open-ended question. I am leaving it to you. Réécris en évitant la répétition. Fourth question. Rewrite to avoid the repetition. Now there are only 3 places where we are replacing the repetition. So rewriting won't be feasible because we have a time constraint and a space constraint. Okay. Now you need to write the thing in full when it comes to your exam, and in your notebook also you need to write it full. Je vous parle de ma tante cadette et de ses enfants. So I will talk to you about my aunt Cadette and her children. Ils habitent à Paris. They live in Paris. Ma tante habite dans un petit appartement. My aunt lives in a small apartment. So again my aunt is repeating. So it's better to replace ma tante by elle. She lives in a small apartment. Je vais chez ma tante très souvent. I visit the place of my aunt very often. Again ma tante is appearing. So you can again say elle. Pronoun tonique is used here. Perfect. Next we have j'adore ses enfants. I like her children, Pierre et Maxime. Pierre and Maxime. J'aime bien passer le temps avec les enfants. I pass very good time with the children. The children can be converted to pronoun tonique. So les enfants becomes a. Simple. And last question for this video, 5th one. Associez le numéro des images avec les noms des vêtements. Clothes are given, pictures, their names are given. You need to match the number. Which number is corresponding to which name? Okay. First one is des chaussures. No, des chaussettes. Chaussure is shoes. Chaussette is socks. Chaussette. A new word we have come across. Chaussette is number 7. This picture is of socks. Then we have chemise, a shirt. Chemise we have already discussed. So the next one is number 4. Then chemisier or corsage. Basically a blouse, a top. Number 9. Chemisier. Then écharpe, already discussed. Scarf, number 3. Then impermeable. I suppose it's a raincoat. Number 2. Impermeable. Fine. Une jupe, skirt, already discussed. So une jupe, where it is, number 6. Fine. Then a manteau. Manteau is a coat. Okay. So manteau is number 1. This is a coat. Then a pantalon, pant, already discussed, number 5. And lastly, une vest, number 8. So vest is not waistcoat, it appears to be a jacket here. So jacket is vest. Fine, fine, fine. Noted. So 749326158. It's not a phone number, it's the order in which the numbers are appearing. Let's stop here. Situ Pujudu, that's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. If you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.